Hello and welcome back to The Bitter Baker. As you can see, I'm dressed a little differently than normal. I thought it'd be fun to dress up like Maleficent, and also I just thought that this outfit made my tits look good. So that's why I bought it. I got called out for wearing this costume on Halloween earlier this year by a friend of mine. She's like, do you even really remember the story of Maleficent and Sleeping Beauty? And admittedly, I didn't. The reason why Maleficent orders basically the death of a 16-year-old girl is because she wasn't invited to her christening. That's some serious FOMO. All right, so I'm excited to begin our Sleeping Beauty bake, which I'm calling the Big Prick Poke Cake. I don't know who the hell I'm gonna send this to. To begin our recipe, we're gonna take 1 box of white cake mix and we're gonna divide it between 3 6-inch pans that we've already greased and floured. We're gonna bake it on 350 for about 30 minutes and we're gonna cool those, and then we're gonna get into why it's called a poke cake. What we're gonna take is 1 box of gelatin, 1 Jello, purple Jello, grape Jello. I think purple is a flavor, right? And we're gonna add 1 cup of hot boiling water. When our cakes are cooled, we're gonna poke them with a fork. We're gonna do a lot of insertion in this. And then we're gonna take our Jello, our hot Jello mixture that we've whisked together, and we're gonna put it over the top of all 3 cakes, just a little bit. And now, after our cakes have cooled for 3 hours, we can pull them out of the refrigerator and we can start assembling our cake. We're gonna do layer, buttercream, layer, buttercream, layer, buttercream, layer, buttercream, layer, buttercream, layer, buttercream, right? And we're gonna use, obviously, our purple frosting we've already prepared. We're gonna put that buttercream between each layer, smooth it out. We're gonna try to make our structure as much like a big, strong castle as possible. Now, I've considered cursing people many times in my life, but that's a little severe. I mean, that's pretty Karen of her to want the death of someone because she wasn't invited to a social gathering. I would love to give a curse, but I think what I would have cursed little Princess Aurora with would have been something more along the lines of limp hair and combination skin. That's still a nightmare. No Sleeping Beauty bake would be complete without a spinning wheel for her to prick her finger on. And you don't need much. You need a cup of sugar, granulated, 1/3 cup of corn syrup, 1/2 cup water, and 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. Once it cools down to 275, you can add your food coloring and you can start to do your sugar work on your parchment paper that has already been sprayed with some kind of nonstick cooking spray. Put your spinning wheels in the freezer or refrigerator for a few minutes. Sugar work is very delicate and very sensitive to temperature, so you do want to work with things that are chilled, much like your buttercream frosting. And on the top, we're going to add some rosettes because, of course, they have thorns and they can prick you, and some dark chocolate Hershey's Kisses that I've unwrapped and added to the top. And we're going to garnish with our sugar work and our little bit of cocoa powder that's been sifted. Check it out, we're done. That is the recipe. Thank you so much for tuning into The Bitter Baker. And please tune in next time to The Bitter Baker when we make Wake Up and Smell the Coffee cake.